The OTC is here.
The following is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida. Weighing in at 265 pounds. The OTC, Roman Reigns.
A man who was once one of the most dominant stars in history. Led the original bloodline with an iron fist.
Wait. What do you mean once? Roman is still as dominant as ever.
But one thing's for sure, he is ready to prove that this is still his show, with or without the bloodline.
Ladies and gentlemen, acknowledge him.
The WWE Universe embracing their tribal chief.
Reigns standing tall. The OTC is still the pinnacle of this industry.
And his opponent, from parts unknown, the Queen.
You're looking for someone who stands by their allies and is good for their word? This is who you're looking for.
The only word this person's good for is doormat. It's written right in their face.
One of the top names in the entire women's division, and she plans on showing exactly why here tonight.
The bell rings for this 2 out of 3 falls match. First superstar to gain 2 falls in this match is the winner.
A lot of strategy in this type of match, and I know for a fact that both these competitors know that. This should be interesting.
Sent hard into the corner.
Over and over and over. Down they go.
Isolating their opponent's arm, and
And a series of vicious stomps. Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Ah, what a smash!
that is just insulting. Lands a knee.
Oh, my goodness. Merciless move, bashing your opponent's head like that.
Unparalleled intensity from Roman Reigns.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself.
Oh, man. inside out.
I think from the middle rope.
Avoid that.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Incoming. Crash landing powerbomb.
Now that's what you call impact. Slam! No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
Big splash.
And now the hunter has a weak prey about to pounce.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Ooh, right to the throat.
Elbow drop.
Caught with a punch.
How much more can Reigns?
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
And Ryan, a single leg camel clutch and a great counter. Oh, she retaliates.
Power slam.
What's something these superstars have to manage if they want to come out on the winning side of this best-of-3 falls match?
How about frustration? You can't allow yourself to get discouraged if you're behind on the scoreboard. As the old saying goes, it ain't over. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Targeting this.
Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken.
Wow, that is some impressive strength. Dominator.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
The end could be near.
Nice escape.
Clothesline, so effective.
Crank in the head.
Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming.
The head of the table cinches it in.
Now the guillotine choke is taking out so many superstars. Rep to rep.
Gotta find a way out of the guillotine. They're not gonna last long. Why would a
Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch. Oh, momentum into a spinning powerbomb.
That is what it takes to top.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
This could be it. We could see a tap out any second now.
Gonna take
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
What a spear by Reigns. Reigns got all of it. Good golly, Miss Molly.
Lift it up. What's next? Driving face first. And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position. The spot. Amazing display of leg strength.
Moves from the ring to the outside. No telling what you'll find under the ring here.
Oh, man. Now she's scheming to introduce her opponent to a table, trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible. These superstars are ready to take this fight wherever it wants to go, even right into the announcer's area.
Dominator.
Diamond-plated steel coming at you.
Roman struggling here, guys.
The homework done on Roman is paying off.
Kick to the back.
Isolating the arm.
Uh-oh.
He's able to reverse it.
And he isn't looking helpless anymore.
Maybe Reigns has found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
Well, the hood of the announce table just ripped off here on the monitors as well.
Some bad intentions here, guys.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Wow,
Reigns nailed it.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
This is not where she wants to be. She has to fight out.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
You can see the toll this match has taken on these competitors.
The pained look on their faces, the battle scars, their bodies are showing it all right now.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really smash after the stomps. Turning the tables.
Right through the table. Table's broken in half. Don't worry, though. There might still be more.
Here comes another one.
That's going to hurt.
Maybe. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission. Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
And he's got the hardwood in hand, and you have to imagine a sinister plan for what comes next.
Ooh, what a punch.
That's like these two going strike for strike, it seems.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Ooh! WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going back and forth, blow for blow, just teeing off on another.
That shot will give you the upper hand.
Hooking it up here. What's next?
Boom! Incredible suplex. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. And with the submission locked in,
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission.
Bam! Reigns hits it again, and that's gotta do it. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. Just wrenching away here. Absolutely excruciating. Trapped with nowhere to...
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael. Ooh, what a measure.
I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Kick to the gut. Lifted way up. Round and around, and down we go. Can Reigns recover from that? Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Roman Reigns could be on the verge of tapping out.
Is the tribal chief done for?
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
Laying in a big hit with that hammer.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
Clothesline in the corner.
And now placed in the corner. She's amped and ready to show she's not one to be messed with. That'll stop you in your tracks. That's him up with a fireman's carry. Oh no. Oh no!
Jack right through the table.
Face first.
Absolutely shattering the table.
Incredible impact.
Oh, basically hammering their opponent into the floor. This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match.
The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. This ends now. Spear! No coming back from Reigns after that.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Complete. That's it. That's a tap. She reverses and creates an opportunity.
Chess match of
Reigns.
That's it. No way to endure that again. Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
My goodness, look at how tight the submission's locked in. She can't stay in this for long.
Something's gonna snap, and he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further. Reigns is wasting no motion.
Might just have more in store. Feed off the WWE.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Critical point in this match. She's all tied up and in a lot of pain.
Trying to fight out. Nice escape.
And what a push. Oh, did you hear that?
Oh, what a nasty knee lift. Hooking it up here. What's next?
Off-handle suplex.
Target acquired. This only ends one way. The target's been acquired once more.
Clean knee to the face.
That could finish off Roman.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
This is the moment when you're desperate to find a counter.
Trying to find an escape. We have a tap out.
Ooh. Oh, no. Eyes on the target.
Kick to the midsection. Hoisted up. Disorienting spin and big-time powerbomb.
Dishing out the big guns once again.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Michael, I think the Tribal Chief is on the verge of tapping out.
The Tribal Chief. She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see. Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming.
Driven through the ground. Reigns is facing some serious trouble.
Roman keeps getting cut off at the pass. A steel chair. She's taking this match into even more dangerous territory.
Calculating the next move here. Down on the windpipe. Just bashing them with that hammer. Oh my God. This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the limb.
Reigns with the guillotine.
Targeting the neck here.
Couldn't fight the pain any longer. Has to tap.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
The indomitable Roman Reigns. And we got to be expecting a cerebral match in this one, guys.
This will certainly test these competitors' knowledge of holds, escapes, and counters.
It's only tap or nap now for these superstars.
And she's returning fire.
Targeting the arm with a big stomp.
Oh my, what a splash.
Hey, we're all getting free tickets to the gun show.
Kick to the back. Saw it coming. It counters it.
And a stop to the gut, too. Propped up in the corner.
And this is just a vulgar display of ruthlessness. My God, enough!
Stopping their opponent.
Followed by a forearm smash.
Whoa, 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 wait a second. Hoisted all the way up.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
WWE Universe wants tables. Well, they've got tables.
Coming back from the outside now.
Double axe handle. Oof. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
She got put to the test there.
Yeah, Reigns brought the fight in a major way on that exchange.
I think these superstars' imaginations are just running wild about now.
For sure, but it's important not to get too ambitious in an Extreme Rules match. After all, any weapons or gadgets you introduce could get turned against you. You need a method to your madness.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now. Getting back into the ring now.
Trapped in a tough situation, trying to find her way out. And she does.
Through the table! Goodness gracious, destruction everywhere.
Oh, look at this. Showing off with a big flex. And then a kick to the back. She wants to take this thing to the outside. What's she looking for under the ring?
Oh no, come on, don't use a sledgehammer. Think of the children.
Good God, what force. The hammer dropped. Literally. Something might be broken.
The power of a deadlift into a military press.
Wow.
Walking
Incredible.
around the ring.
And face first they go.
I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
He gets back into the ring.
Blast off.
Diving shoulder tackle. Reigns can't yield any attack coming his way.
Reigns has to turn the tide quick.
Big knockdown. Oh, looking for a back body drop. Oh, a spine buster.
My, oh my.
And his body seems to be the focus of the attack.
She's back in the ring now. Oh, what a clubbing blow. Carried in a jeopardizing position here. He's absorbing a ton of offense here.
He's just fumbled every offensive attack he's mounted.
Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold.
Goodness gracious.
Uh-oh.
Face first.
Reigns just bludgeoning his opponent in the corner. Oh, this is ugly.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
And it must be garbage day because out comes the can.
Looks like he's coming back in. Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch. Momentum into a spinning powerbomb.
Can Reigns recover from that?
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold.
Pain just painted all across.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
The unmitigated power of Roman Reigns in full effect. Boom!
Up into the fireman's carry. Uh-oh.
Reigns down an elbow in retaliation.
Crash landing. Powerbomb.
He's ready to take this match to the outside.
And she just flipped the script of this match courtesy of the table.
You can almost see the gears turning in their head as they set up the table. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Returning to the ring now.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
She turns it around with the reversal.
Oh, man. Guys, we should really watch out. This could spill over here in an instant.
Dominator. I don't know what they're looking for here.
And as dangerous as she is, that kendo stick just made her even more so.
Ooh, great anticipation.
Hey, that's my water bottle.
Don't worry about that now. Just get out of the way, Saxton.
No, you know what? Stay right there, Saxton.
Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this.
He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
Textbook scoop slam.
Here comes Reigns!
No coming back from Reigns after that.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
This could result in a tap out. I don't know how much look so much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Oof, taking a rough hit from a thrown trash can.
What on earth? What did they just do?
Oh, this is frightening. This is extremely frightening, Michael. That's him up with a fireman's carry. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Jack right through the table.
Face first. Absolutely pushing on the boundaries of reason. What a satanic maneuver.
We might need medics. Maybe even the...
Taking flight.
Oh, what a counter into the power slam.
Kick to the gut. Lifted way up. Round and around and...
Revolution's in a spinning powerbomb.
That is what it takes to topple. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Roman Reigns could be on the verge of tapping out.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Not the most effective way to take out the trash, but still effective in its own way. Kick to the cranium of their opponent. Oh my gosh! This one's heading to the outside.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
Oh boy, come on, not the chair. Boom! Oh! You saw that coming.
Superman punch from Reigns.
And look at this now, yes, applying the submission hold.
Not a position you want to be in. Needs to break this submission somehow.
Easier said than done. It's locked. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Boom! Read that one.
She finally finds an answer to that onslaught.
She's refusing to give in to that burst of attacks.
Fast Stinking save him there.
Face first into the chair.
Kick to the midsection prevents the attack. What a shot! He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
He's got the table, and I can only imagine what he's thinking of doing with it.
Here he comes, sliding back.
Reigns got all of it.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. The hold is just getting tighter. She has to escape somehow, some way. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
Reigns sizing up the target.
Reigns put his stamp on this one. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. The look on her face says it all. The game
Taps out.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. Oh, she was ready with the counter. There's no way. This is incredible.
absolutely not. Get out of here.
Just mounted with punches and not.
And a stop to the gut.
That's him up in a fireman's carry. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Right through the table.
Face first.
That's it. This has got to end. It's went through a flaming table. Where is the limit?
Well, it looks like the limit does not exist. All lines have been blurred out of existence.
Steered away there.
Hooking it up here. What's next?
A panel suplex. He counters with a great reversal.
He wants this fight on the outside.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Bodies have been decimated, fortitude has been tested, and these fans are showing their approval of these superstars' performances.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
This is agonizing. It doesn't take long to snap a joint or a ligament.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. And I think we just might see.
Nasty knee. May have just faked.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Targeting the shoulder.
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold. Right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night.
Attacking the knee. And this one could be moving to ringside.
Any chance the table will be set up for a lovely spread? Never mind, it never happens. Someone is likely going through it.
Boom.
Oh, that'll give you whiplash.
Got the leg and elbow drop.
Targeted once again. Just truly got rocked.
Not sure she knows where she is right now.
Oh, my. Holding the table with surprising accuracy.
Roman Reigns so dominant.
It's just a matter of time now. The guillotine. guillotine is locked in tight. The pain's too great. That's it.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
It's all over and Reigns stands victorious.
He said he would do it.
Get used to seeing it. Call it the most predictable result in all of WWE.
And for those of you who don't know, you can't win a submission match by pinning your opponent. Instead, you have to make them tap out.
As tests of skill go, it's tougher to do better than this.
And well-timed maneuver there.
Getting raided with a succession of strikes.
Just never had a chance to block any of those. Just disrespectful. Trying to get that mental edge. You can't let yourself get psyched out.
Roman Reigns just battering his opponent in the corner.
Destroying his opponent. He's headed out to the ringside area. And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this? Now he's back into the ring.
Back suplex, no! Driven down.
The offense catching up with her now.
Ow!
Foot, meet back. Roman Reigns has just taken command.
Roman seems tapped into his endless reserve of strength.
And a stomp to the gut.
Going up to the top now.
Stalking here. Could be a prelude to something big.
Flying. What a clothesline.
Golly, what destruction. Nothing says, here's my vicious side, like throwing a trash can at your fallen opponent.
A submission match has to be one of the more complex matches in WWE. It's a true test of fundamentals.
While it certainly taps into all the basics of the sport, it also favors creativity. Focused attacks can soften your opponent for some submissions your opponent might not be expecting.
She's getting back into the ring, under the ropes. Oh, and a knee. Get another. Endless knee strikes.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Superman punch! The head of the table asserting himself once again.
Clothesline knockdown. Here we go. Comeback time.
This superstar's on fire.
Pace begins to quicken.
Unbelievable.
Plants them. She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. Dangerous intentions in her mind right now.
A table. And guys, I don't think there will be any place settings.
Readjusting the furniture. We know how this ends.
Uh-oh. Oh, the power, the strength, the
Dominator.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
And it looks like she has swift justice in mind. Going for the candlestick like that. Looking to inflict more damage now. Look out!
Snake eyes! Reigns now losing ground.
Roman's on the wrong side of this exchange. Dodges away. Shoulder tackle.
Reigns' position at the head of the table being challenged there. And now she's making it to the top rope here.
Slowly rising, looking like a very easy target here.
Up high.
All the way to the outside. Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that. Finally, Roman's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
Yeah, Roman was able to momentarily stop the bleeding, but can he take control of this match?
And now gets tossed into the ring. Up the rope he goes.
From the top.
Double axe handle.
Kick to the midsection. Hoisted up. Disorienting spin and big-time powerbomb.
And that took Reigns down. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. This is grueling. Look at the torque.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Oh, man. Turned it into a statement DDT.
She's getting something from under the ring.
And all of a sudden, the complexion of this match has changed with the introduction of a sledgehammer.
My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that. No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
Splash in the corner. Followed up by a textbook scoop slam. Nicely done.
Second, could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. The end.
Will it get countered? Yes, not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here.
I'm starting to wonder if these superstars even have breaking points.
Oh, we're well beyond that now, Saxton. We're so far out in the deep waters, it might as well be the abyss. Reigns with a vicious stomp and a series of strikes. Roman has his opponent lining up the shot
with a drive-by. Returning back to the ring.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. She's fully locked into submission now. Does she have the will to break this hold?
Has to break it. A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
This looks like the setup, too.
Oh, God. Knee meets face.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the...
Here we go again. Oh, the knee directly into the face. That could finish off Roman. I can see up to the rafters, and there's not a single person sitting down.
What an environment this is. All eyes are glued on this battle. Looking to explore things ringside now. And back into the ring she goes.
Now she's feeling the energy from the crowd. Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here.
Slam!
A relentless attack being brought to Roman.
Roman has to wake up and get going in a hurry. Bulldog bites them. Right counter, right time. Oh, my goodness.
Going up to the turnbuckle here.
Oh, man, we all know what's coming here.
Look out. Diving shoulder tackle. Now she's taking charge in the match.
Yeah, she is not letting up at all.
Watch out. Tossing those steel steps like they're nothing.
Hooking it up here. What's next?
Up-handle suplex.
Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Targeting the shoulder with the claw. Michael, I think the Tribal Chief is on the...
Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
Deadlift. Look at this power.
Big-time powerbomb.
That is what it takes to topple Reigns. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
After everything he's been through, will he give in right now?
There it is, tapping out.
Lifting up their opponent. What's in store?
Thunderous right hand.
Reigns can't yield any attack coming his way.
Reigns has to turn the tide quickly.
With authority!
Reigns has identified the target. Stands
No coming back from Reigns after that.
Oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
targeting the shoulder with the claw.
This is the most compromising position she can be. He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
Oh, she manages to reverse it. And she's fine taking this to the outside.
He's got a table. We know where this is going, gentlemen.
Whoa! Just tossing that table around like it was nothing. And taking aim right at the midset. Oh, look out! Whoa! What a landing! Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed. And she just avoided some serious damage.
That right there was a patented crash and burn.
The decision to go high risk produced no reward.
All eyes focused on this absolute war. It doesn't get more masterful than this.
Whoa.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof.
Reigns just imposing his will right now.
Reigns is picking up steam. Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
One step ahead there.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Face first off the barricade.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
And she is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
She's trying to rally, giving it all she's got to get back on top of this match.
Moving into the ring. She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. Oh, look at this. Showing off with a big flex. And then
a stomp right to the back.
It retaliates with a counter. Vicious, aggressive attacks. Just burying their opponent with that trash can. He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for. Oh, predicting what was coming.
Oh, what a kick.
And being targeted again, it seems.
Lands the trash can. That'll leave it.
Going back to the well. Oh, and look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Roman Reigns could be on the verge of tapping out.
Is the tribal chief done for?
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength.
Down we go. Can Reigns recover from that? Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
He is struggling to find an escape, but to no avail.
Will the pain be too much? Will he submit? And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
I do not like the looks of this. That chair is going to be used as a weapon.
Measuring it up one more time.
Oh, that can disrupt him.
Does it again, and there's no way to come. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Michael, I think the Tribal Chief is on the verge of...
And can't take it anymore. Has to tap.
Here is your winner.
When I competed in a submission match, I made sure I did my homework before the match even began.
What kind of homework are you talking about?
I made a list of every single nick and cut and injury that my opponent ever suffered in their career. Then, when I was in the ring, I made sure to exploit every single one of them.
That seems a little underhanded, Corey.
Well, what you call underhanded, I call incredibly intelligent. Exploiting weaknesses is what submission matches are all about. She gets taken into the corner, needs to get out. This is ugly.
Oh, man.
Mounting.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and it's reversed.
From the ring all the way to the floor. Being sent out like yesterday's trash. Just goes to show you the level of animosity here tonight.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Oh, stop, stop, stop.
And the forearm smash.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
Of all the toys underneath the ring, he just had to go with the one that ensures splinters.
Clearing off the announce table. This isn't going to end well.
Taking a little tour of ringside, and I guess we're one of the pit stops. And Corey, what's more important in a 2 out of 3 falls match, the physical or the mental component?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Cole, but it's actually both. There's a reason this match is one of the be-all, end-all ways of addressing a rivalry. It's designed to test every aspect of your skill set. And if that sounds tough, it's because it is. Supernatural power.
The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
And of course, kendo sticks are always out of the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
Big splash.
Reigns is getting dismantled here.
The homework done on Roman is paying off.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
He got out of dodge just in time.
Lifting them up. Relative ease. Followed up with a discus punch. He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
You know exactly what you're getting into when you sign up for this kind of match. And face first they go.
Full head of steam. She's just continuing to mount this offense.
She is in the zone and not letting up. The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks. Incredible suplex.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Trying to get out of the submission. And does.
Deadlifted clean off of the mat.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
To the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night.
Reigns is setting up Michael. Here comes
Spear.
Wow, Reigns nailed it.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Trying to get out of the submission. And does.
Kick to the gut. Lifted way up. Round and around and...
Oh, that's it into a spinning powerbomb.
May have just vanquished Reigns.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Trying to break the hold and is able to do a critical escape there.
Oof. Punch. Nasty.
Oh my God, a steel chair!
Saw what was coming and dodged quick. Reigns once again redefining hard-hitting offense with that one. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
Bending the body and weight. A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. Corey, the superstars get right back in this match.
It's almost unbelievable what we're seeing with our own eyes.
Believe it, Corey, believe it.
Back body drop. Exclamation point.
Wow, that is some impressive strength. Dominator.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. Michael, I think this...
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold. Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this. Spear!
Reigns got all of it. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
Gotta figure out a way out of this one or it could be over.
This is painful to watch. Don't know how she's gonna survive.
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now. Okay, this could be too much. A sledgehammer? Really?
These competitors are pushing themselves beyond their limits.
Yeah, it's definitely not every night we see a match like this.
Reigns, guillotine applied. Expertly executed hold right on the neck.
This is
Tap out, tap out.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
And a late game press from Reigns finds its mark.
These do-or-die moments are when Roman Reigns is at his best.
Bam! By Reigns.
No coming back from Reigns after that.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold.
And now the panic is setting in. She's on the doorstep of defeat.
Can she escape?
Nice escape. It's time to end this.
Oh, my goodness, what a knee strike.
And soon we could be seeing a submission here. Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
The more he fights, the more pain. Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done.
And come on, no, don't bring the trash can out. That's for cleaning.
Less accidents about to be used to clean house.
Nice job, Doc. Wow, Reigns nailed it.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in. She's in trouble. How much more can she endure? How much more does...
There's the tap. There's the tap.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
And you know the saying, beat you any day and twice on Sunday? That's more or less what a 2 or 3 falls match is.
Well, the logic's sound to me. Anyone can get one win. You get 2 in one match, that's where real talent comes in.
Into a power slam.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Oh, stop, stop, stop. Followed by a forearm smash.
Stomping straight down on the arm. And a stomp to the gut, too.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Scoop slam.
Reigns just bludgeoning his opponent in the corner. Whoa, this is ugly. Things are heading ringside now.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
I don't know what his plans are with that table, but it's going to hurt.
And he heads back into the ring.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm. Momentum has pivoted towards Roman.
And bit by bit, Reigns chipping away at the competition. Slips away just in time.
Oh, right to the throat. A reversal. He saw that coming.
Boy, takedown.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
A pinpoint kick to the back. And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold. This hold is locked in tight. A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Oh, earth-shaking spine buster.
Incredible.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
What? Nice escape.
Kick to the gut. And a big right hand.
Just whipped into the table.
Things are looking a little rocky for him.
Roman turning up the pressure and the heat there.
Reigns showing no mercy.
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position. Amazing display of leg strength.
Going under the apron, grabbing a ladder, and look at what she's doing.
Oh, boy. She's got sinister thoughts running through her head now.
They're setting the table on fire.
Oh, my God.
She gets around the attack.
Reigns plans in motion.
On jelly legs, about to stumble head first to the sky.
Lands a timely reversal.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
A splash. And look at the power and scoop slam. What a right. And saw what was coming there.
Has him up in a fireman's carry. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Jack right through the table.
Face first. Absolute decimation. That table became particle board.
Sliding back into the ring.
Escaped out of that attack.
Strong kick.
Just deadlifting right there. The power. Revolution's into the spinning powerbomb.
Can Reigns recover from that?
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. He's in a bad position now.
Nice escape.
Oh, my God.
How much more can you take?
Taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects. And Reigns unleashes the Superman punch.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Submission locked in. Could this be it? Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission. Or a pump handle. Pump handle coming.
Boom! Incredible suplex.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Targeting the shoulder with the claw. Roman.
Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken. Oh, Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. His spear. No coming back from Reigns after that.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
The hold is just getting tighter. Just so much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
And he's ready to throw out all decorum in this one.
Oh! He turns that attack away. Oh, ouch!
Running knee.
Looking to go up high. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
Uh-oh, something big is coming.
Just dumped onto the ladder.
And did you hear that sound? That had to be some bone-meeting metal.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
What a spear by Reigns. Reigns got all of it. We are seeing a next-level performance from these competitors tonight.
They've shown a lot of resiliency. You have to give them that. Spear by Reigns.
Reigns got all of it.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
She's able to stop the blitz that was coming her way.
She's able to seize the opportunity, but she's got to keep up the pressure. Cena powerbomb.
And Roman continues to take on damage there.
Yeah, Roman has had so much thrown his way, so much he's had to endure.
Catches the leg.
Both athletes showing incredible.
Clothesline. Gonna duck underneath. What a big back body drop. Gonna turn this thing around into a massive spine buster.
Wow, that is some impressive strength.
Dominator.
Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here. Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Solid grip on this hold, not letting go anytime soon.
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Oh,
You can feel it. The place is rocking.
The WWE Universe making their feelings known.
Going for it again. Oh, knee smashing the face.
that could... Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. Roman Reigns could be on the verge of...
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
Landing on the ladder with such velocity.
I wouldn't lay there too long. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the win.
Oh, guillotine choke.
All the force and press, tapping out.
He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
Those are folding chairs, but they can also fold you in half.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
Effective bear by Reigns. Hits it again, and no way this goes any longer.
Tough hit to the legs.
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Just got her bell rung. She can take it.
Uh-oh. Launch out to the outside.
Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
Oh, stop right to the hand. Reigns establishing the upper hand.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself.
suplex.
She managed to avoid that offense.
There's not a single person sitting in this arena.
It's pandemonium, Cole.
Release back suplex. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There it is. Reversal. Whip back into the ring.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
Reigns sizing up the target.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. Targeting the shoulder with the claws.
And look at this.
Taps out from the excruciating pain.
Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch.
Down we go. Can Reigns recover from that? Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. It's hooked in deep.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. Just like that, she turned it around.
Look at this, deadlifting their opponent.
Slam. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Heading back into the ring now.
Vicious down.
Kick to the gut. Lifted way up. Round and around and big time powerbomb.
This has to be the one that ends this.
Oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
The end could be near for the tribal chief.
Taps out. Oh, what a clubbing blow.
All the way up. And the
Big time powerbomb.
She's looking for something under the ring to even her odds here.
she's got a table and no doubt has some dangerous plans in mind for how to use it.
Dropped straight into the ladder.
And now just lying there, lifeless.
The apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
Treading all over their opponent.
The damage is all catching up with her now.
Everything she has been through to this point, she is feeling all of it right now.
Oh, man. Chucking the steps right into them.
There's electricity running through this arena right now.
Will it be the spark for one of these competitors?
From the middle rope. What a splash. Oh, Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. Here we go.
No coming back from Reigns after that. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. This is agonizing. It doesn't take long to snap a joint or a ligament. Serious jeopardy here, but she's...
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
I don't want to know.
Roman cannot be stopped here.
Roman seems tapped into his endless reserve of strength. Superman punch! Maneuvers out of the way. What a boot! Boom!
Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out.
No way. Vaulting plancha. Incredible. No sign of hesitation, and that risk gained big rewards.
Oof. And he's going all out, not holding back now.
You can see the focus in his eyes.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
And it's Reigns taking in another big hit.
Reigns needs to collect himself quickly before things get worse.
Stop after stop after stop.
Dominator. And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Perfectly executed.
Needs to escape and does. Gets while the table's being set on fire.
I can't watch this. I can't watch this at all.
It's the attack off. Placed against the turnbuckles.
Diamond-plated steel coming at you.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Hit it again, and that's got to be it.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold.
This is the worst spot she can be in.
Has to think of something. Tap out. There it is.
Here is your winner, the OT.
So here we go, Extreme Rules. Basically, anything goes. You can win by pinfall or submission.
Every hold, every surface, every object in the arena is all fair game for these combatants.
Ooh, bullseye.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank. This is just ridiculous. Look at the power. This is downright superhuman. Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
Ooh.
Ooh. Measured kick to the vertebrae.
Cena is showing zero restraint.
Cena's showing that trademark ruthless aggression.
Taking this match to the outside. And he re-enters into the ring. Oh, did you hear the sound that made? Oh, the heel hook. Stretch. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
Oh, good gravy. He went for the ladder. What's he going to do with that?
He's heading back to the ring.
Big clothesline.
He quickly gets out of dodge.
Whoa, monkey flip.
I love it. She's looking a little drained now.
Cena taking things up a notch, rising to the occasion. Obviously, all the toys under the ring play a big role in Extreme Rules matches, but equally important is being able to withstand the onslaught of said toys. Resilience, endurance, you have to be ready to prove just how much you can take in a match like this.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. Down with a suplex. And she quickly turned that around. Countered right when it was needed. Clothesline.
What impact.
He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
This is the only time anyone gets excited about garbage, when a steel trash can gets involved with a fight.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Clearing up our announce desk. Things are about to turn disastrous. Heading back to the ring. That puts her on the offensive. Is this it? Is this the end? And he manages to kick out at one.
Fighting hard to stay in this match.
Torture rack applied. This could be it. Up and down. What a slam.
Stomping the arm. And Cena's opposition isn't showing any sense of intimidation with that maneuver. Boom! Good defense from him.
Able to
Big knockdown. Oh, looking for it. Back body drop. Oh, a spine buster.
my, oh my.
And she's fine taking this to the outside.
If you're going to grab a kendo stick, you better be prepared to use it.
Oh! Cena's getting dominated.
Cena having trouble getting his bearings. Wow, that is some impressive strength.
Dominator.
Got out of the way.
Oh, look at this. Bounce off the ropes. Takedown. This is incredible.
This superstar is on fire.
One of the best comebacks I've ever witnessed. Jumping suplex. Her endurance is really being tested now.
This is what Cena does, finding energy and getting it done. Face first.
Headed to the top rope.
From the top, the leader of the C-Nation.
Cena got all of it, had him in his sights, focused, and nailed it.
The fruits of his determination on display there. Cena locking it in. Here it is, STF, locked in by Cena. Couldn't take it anymore, has to tap.
Here is your winner, the greatest of all time, John Cena.
A big victory here tonight for John Cena.
John Cena won tonight, showing the true power of hustle, loyalty, and respect.
Extreme Rules underway here. No countouts, no DQs, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
There's no place for grace or honor in Extreme Rules. You have to use anything and everything you can get your hands on as a weapon, preferably before they're used on you.
Driven down.
Targeting the arm to great effect.
Lifting them up. Relative ease. Followed up with a discus punch.
Ooh.
Big splash.
Ooh. Just deadlifting right there. The power. Power slam.
Hit hard and straight into the pin.
Gets the shoulder up.
Seems a little too early in this match to go for the pin. Look at this, just
What a barrage of stops.
Cena has no control here.
Cena's just trying to weather the storm. Shot to the throat.
drop with the spine buster. Now bringing her fury to ringside.
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray. Extreme Rules is a beautiful thing. We're seeing these superstars battle without any limitations.
Though for competitors, I imagine it's hard to take full advantage of the lack of rules.
True, Michael, but it really is sink or swim in this kind of match. You have no choice but to go to extremes if you want to win.
He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. He'll make his way to the ring.
Or a pump handle coming.
Boom! Incredible suplex.
Into the cover for the win.
No, he gets the shoulder up.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
He's able to counter that.
Muscles up their opponent. Elbow frozen.
Into the pin. She pops the shoulder up in one.
No time to waste being shot.
Once more, setting it up.
Knee right to the face.
That knee is a lethal weapon.
John Cena won't come back from that.
He kicked out at 2.
Cena knows the situation. He knows what this win will mean for his opponent, but he's refusing to give it to him.
And you see a perplexed look now for how such impactful offense couldn't gain a pinfall.
And face first they go.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one.
I do not know exactly what she has planned now, but I do know it will not be good for that table.
And enters back into the ring. Placing the ladder on the apron now.
Something devious in mind here. Ooh! Oh, man.
Hey, we're all getting free tickets to the gun show. Oh, and a stomp right to the back. He's able to slip away from that. Boom! Elbow puts an end to that. Ooh! Got the full Nelson.
Slam! How much longer can this really go on?
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
Something's got to give here.
Well, what's next won't be good for anyone.
This battle has spilled into the ringside area and is drawing dangerously close to our table. Taking their time. Oh, vertical suplex. Look at the power here. Absolutely incredible. Walking around the ring.
Nice
Count that high, Saxton.
Shut up, Corey.
And he's in a bad spot being spread across the ladder.
I can only imagine that things are about to get worse for him.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
About to introduce some metal into the mayhem in the form of the trash can.
Gee.
Uh-oh, monkey flip.
I love it.
This beating is taking its toll on her.
Cena not showing any signs of backing down here. Unloading with that power offense of his.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Dominator. Oh my goodness.
From the ground up.
And a longer way down. Last ride.
That could end Cena right now.
She's going under the ring now.
She just switched things up in a major way by bringing in that ladder.
Under the ropes and back into the ring. What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength.
Down we go. Cena wasn't ready. Could be over.
2. And that'll do it. It's finally over.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
John Cena finds himself on the losing side of this match.
Do not adjust your TV screen. John Cena really did just get taken down in this one.
Extreme Rules match, you need a bit of a deranged mind to agree to these stipulations.
This is where all the barriers come down. You really find out who a superstar is and what they're capable of with nothing to hold them back.
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
Torturous knee.
Just cranking the head. That's how you wear down your opponent. Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse. Clothesline.
Boom. Constant pressure being put on by Cena.
Cena giving no quarter.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold.
Nice escape.
Up on their shoulders.
Down in a hurry. Oh, watch this display of power.
Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you, never a good time for that to happen.
You have got to be kidding me. A deadlift military press. This is unreal power.
And a slam.
That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor.
Bounced off the rope, taken down. This is an incredible comeback. This superstar was down and out moments ago, but back in this match.
What resiliency we are seeing on display.
Feels like in an Extreme Rules match, your strategy almost has to be to have no strategy.
Well, you do need preparation. You have to accept that you're walking into an unstable situation and be adaptable. But not being locked into any one plan would be smart in this kind of chaotic environment. Oh boy, Byron, it's time for your favorite thing.
Ready, Corey, are you? Are you ready for the 5-knuckle shuffle? Five-knuckle
Cover. This could be it. And she fights it off.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here.
Oh.
Boom.
Oh. Things are getting risky. This will not end well. Nasty. The hardest part of the ring.
And evades the attack.
Got them off their feet here.
My goodness.
And then look at that. She's been slowed down yet again.
Yeah, and there is no end to what more Cena's capable of.
Now count out as he takes things out of the ring. Whoa, using that hammer like this was a track and field event. This match is just evolving right before our very eyes.
I really hope it doesn't get more hazardous than this. Oh, and a stomp right to the back. He gets out of the way.
Clothesline. So effective. Oh. Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope.
Blast off!
She went airborne and missed.
Watch this display of power.
Attitude adjustment.
Is that all Cena needs? Cover. We have a cover.
2. And there's the win. Huge win here tonight.
Here is your winner, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
Time for an Extreme Rules match where WWE throws the rule book out the window.
Kendo sticks, tables, chairs. If you can hold it in your hand, you can use it as a weapon. It is anything goes.
Solid contact from the Viper.
He can barely gain his footing, and he has no clue what's coming.
Oh, that hurt.
Well-placed elbow drop. Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Merciless attacks from the Viper.
Rollins has to devise a new plan. Ooh, face stomp.
A knee smash.
Elbow drop, big time.
Stepping out of the ring here.
Oh, man, come on now. Not a sledgehammer. Ooh, did you hear that clank of the hammer? Stepped aside, avoiding damage.
Connects. Saw it coming.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
Thinking about all the...
Thinking about a submission here, Case.
Boston Crab.
Trying to free himself, trips the ankle, and he's out. And kicks off his opponent.
Good technique reversing Rollins. Well-placed kick. He answers right back.
Picture-perfect drop kick. Discus clothesline.
He's zoning in, has something big in store.
Randy Orton gets him back.
Rollins got out of the way. We're gonna end this emphatically. What a pedigree.
Rollins acting with such confidence, proving he's truly head and shoulders above the rest of the men's division.
Not looking good. In this position. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
This is the only time anyone gets excited about garbage, when a steel trash can gets involved with a fight.
Orton looking as lethal as ever, delivering that attack.
Well, some things change, but Randy Orton stays as deadly as ever.
Being sized up, he might regret getting back up here.
Man, what timing on that counter.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
Is it? Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold. He's making his way to ringside now.
And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand.
This is not looking good for him.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
He averts the offense. Emphatic statement from the Viper.
Thinking about a submission here against Boston Crab, the legendary Boston Crab. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Ouch.
Narrowly escaping there.
Jumping knee strike.
Lights out. Rollins.
Oh, no! There's a reason this man's called the Apex Predator.
Tides are beginning to shift in the favor of the Viper.
And some effective offense with that one.
No backing down here. They really want to make sure the best man comes out on top in this one.
One after another. Looking to end this thing.
Can they step through? Yes.
Boston Crab cinched in.
This might just do it. He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Finds the table, and guys, I do not see the table being long for this world. DDT!
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad...
The table's being set on fire!
Now heading outside.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
That's going to keep Rollins down.
Thinking about a submission here against Boston Crab, the legendary Boston Crab. And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now.
He's got the chair set up. Oh, boy, this is not going to be good.
Rollins dodges in the nick of time. Just tops their opponent.
Worked in the leg with that move.
Forearm club.
Oh, God, what a shot to the face. Rollins lining it up. Here it comes. Stop. We've seen this win matches for Rollins.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. Got this one locked in extra.
Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold.
Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
Seth Rollins in dire straits, in danger of tapping out now.
Rollins trying to hit.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Got him in the corner now.
Seen Rollins do this before.
Buckle bomb. this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
It's locked in so tight. Running out of options in a hurry now.
Right now he's looking for any way to break out of this, and he does.
Uh-oh is right. Gonna be about 2 inches shorter after that.
Oh, he got him. Is he gonna lock this in?
The architect gonna have to design a counter to this submission maneuver.
Rollins better design it quick. Time is running.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
John Henry swinging the handle like that.
Oh, man.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
Seth's eyes look glazed over. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Pain just...
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. Got him where he wants him.
Up and
Double!
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. Raining down right hands.
Answers back on Orton. Bang! He finds a counter. He gets into the ring. What's he hoping to find down there?
Grabbing a kendo stick. Any connection with flesh will definitely leave a welt. Kendo in hand, that means he's hardcore. He'll take them all on.
Listen to this place.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. There it is, pedigree. Oh, God. Randy Orton, there it is.
Oh, no, he can be caught here. Bad spot for him.
The camel clutch, digging it in as deep as possible.
Can the visionary hang on? Things couldn't fight the pain any longer. Has to tap.
Big blow could be felt throughout the arena.
And Rollins capitalizes. Seth Rollins.
Stop! Orton is done.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
He's in a bad position now.
Resisting as much as he can, but for how much longer?
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. He's looking to take this fight to a whole new level. Apparently, this match needed a mud hole. To stomp in every single part of his body. And that was a clear attack to his core. Maybe seeing an opening.
Uh-oh. Shot to the gut will break things up. Orton with the bench press, and now
Rapid fire right hands.
looking to do a little clanging and banging with that sledgehammer. Oh, no. Driving down with the sledgehammer.
Rollins with a head of steam. Big air. The stomp connects.
It is all right. Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here.
The Viper.
Right now he's looking for any way to break out of this, Eddie.
Probably not going to wait for a couple hundred years, Byron. You know why? Because the Billy Goat's curse is in effect.
I can't stand this move.
The Billy Goat's curse is broken.
Here it comes. putting focus on the arm here.
Kick to the body.
He's looking to take things to the outside now.
Steel stairs to the face.
Watch out, tossing those steel steps like they're nothing. And now thrown back into the ring. And he's going to the top.
He is locked in and has his opponent dead to rights.
Up high. Wow.
Cross body.
This is a way to incapacitate every inch of your opponent. Slowly, methodically, and painfully.
With the stomp.
Hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Camel clutch applied. Oh, look at that arc.
That's not the way anyone's body should bend. And with the submission locked in.
And he very quickly counters. Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their troubles. Rollins getting worked on here.
This devastating offense from Orton is so hard to prepare for.
He's able to avoid heavy contact. Again, going for the biggest attack. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
Seth Rollins close to losing this match, Byron.
Rollins has to hang on.
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand. He has a ladder now. Don't tell him how many ways he plans to use it here.
And Orton now chaining some offense together.
And Rollins in need of salvation.
Orton getting ready.
Take him!
Got out of the way.
He knew what was coming there. Randy Orton with the Orton stomp.
Punishing the human body.
Whoa! Just tossing that table around like it was nothing. Whoa! KO!
Out of nowhere.
Is there any fight left in Rollins?
Oh, face stop.
Seth Rollins just getting dismantled.
Orton is doing a great job remaining engaged with the opposition.
And he tosses him back in now.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission. Camel clutch and sitting deep into it.
Trying to fight it. Anything to not give up.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Devastating attack from the Viper.
And look at this now, yes, applying the submission hold.
Can the Visionary hang on? Things are beginning to fade to black.
Oh, man, it's over. He's tapping.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Rollins could not get it done here tonight against Randy Orton.
Yeah, if I were Seth Rollins, I'd find a plan B and execute it as soon as possible.
In a submission match, you have to take signature maneuvers that result in a pinfall out of the equation when making your opponent tap out to win.
A superstar can use that move to weaken their opponent, but they must be able to lock in a submission.
Yeah, you're right, Saxon. It doesn't have to be a submission move a competitor is known for or one that's been declared before the match. We could very well see some of the deepest tools in the toolbox tonight.
They're going to wear down their opponent. Oh, with the heel hook stretch. Got the leg in, attacking the leg there.
Tendons and ligaments in the leg can be easily damaged by that. Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
Oh, can't.
And he very quickly counters.
I've said it before, but it's really paramount to pick up the first of a 2 out of 3 falls match as quickly as possible. That's how you set the tone and pace. You want the competition to be facing an uphill battle.
I think we need to find something else to put our trash in around the ring, because I guarantee that can is going to get all bent out of shape.
Amazing sequence from Rollins.
And Rollins cannot be stopped.
Oh, across the top rope.
And now headed to the outside.
And down with the DDT.
He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
From the apron. Diving moonsault. Took a massive risk, but it might have paid off. Hoisted up.
Whipped over in a snap suplex.
And gets tossed back into the mat, fishing for something beneath the ring.
Call Hunter's secretary. Ripped off. Whoa, look out. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Oh, he had that scouted. Pulled in from belly to belly. Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Oh, kick right to the gut. Another one. Fly.
Nice combo. Measuring. Face stop.
And whatever is Rollins' game plan didn't quite pan out for him there.
Yeah, Orton came prepared for this matchup.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. Just slipped underneath. And just like that, he's out of the hole. Legs caught. Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it. He's headed out to the ringside area. And what's he looking for here?
That table has only one destiny, and it involves being broken in half.
He quickly slides into the ring. Lands the trash can.
That'll leave a mark.
Bam! Here comes a trash can for him. He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party. Force applied to every inch of the arm with that one.
Then a knee right to the throat.
The Viper shows his instinct. DDT. What a move by Orton. clearly 100% focused on taking his opponent apart.
Swinging neck breaker.
Textbook.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Looking to finish things off. Smash clean through the table. That's going to stop you for a long time.
Oh, man, that hurts even worse than it looks. Splinters everywhere. Rollins dead to rights, in desperate need of salvation. Nowhere. Orton might take it here.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Seth Rollins in dire straits, in danger of tapping out now.
Nice escape. It could have got by Rollins. Up high. That just happened.
That's going to keep Rollins down.
Oh, no. Getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
He's in excruciating pain. The hold locked in tight.
Yet he's still struggling.
And he very quickly counters.
Right to the chest. Treatment like trash, adding insult to injury.
And Orton hit with another powerful
Look out.
Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Oh no, now that he has the kendo stick, I definitely do not want to be in his path of destruction.
Not a good spot to be in.
Oh, God.
Randy Orton with the Orton stomps, just torturing his opponent. And he slides him back to the mat.
Randy toying with his opponent a little bit.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something from the top.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Seth losing any command of this match.
This can't be how Rollins envisioned his night going.
Headed back into the ring.
Rollins on the move. The stomp.
Now Rollins needs to end this.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. I can't believe I'm saying this, Michael Cole.
Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold.
Rollins may be laid to rest.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in. This might just do it. This might just end it all.
There is no mercy being shown.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. KO out of nowhere.
Orton might take it here.
Uh-oh, he could be looking for a submission here. Remarkable power being shown here. Seth Rollins close to losing this match, but
He has nowhere to go. Tap. He taps.
Brutal club.
ooh, one step ahead there. Boom, what a...
Uh-oh. Hung out to dry.
Vengeance! Randy Orton! And Orton maintaining that patented vicious streak of his deep into this match.
And the fact that Randy has this much left in the tank here is impressive.
Going for sliced bread.
What a counter! Power slam!
Uh-oh. We're gonna see it.
With a stomp!
That just put down the Viper.
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
After everything he's been through, will he give in right now? Will his body give up? And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Picture-perfect drop kick.
He's getting on his feet, vulnerable to what's coming next. Rollins soars. Blockbuster.
Oh, man. Shucking the steps right into them.
Kicks to the face. Tapped up with a big one. Rollins lining it up.
Oh, it is all Rollins now.
What's he doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. The Viper's in trouble, Byron. Can Orton find a way out?
Orton desperately has got...
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now. Pedigree! Rollins proving just how impressive he can be. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
Just excruciating pain. There's no way you can sustain being in this submission much longer.
Will the pain be too much?
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
Rollins showing off his offensive arsenal.
And Rollins is on a roll, gentlemen.
Able to slip away.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
That scary look in his eyes, fixated on the opposition.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
Drop kick from behind.
Brought down with a neck breaker.
Tossed back into the ring. No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Taking a big risk here by bringing the table into the action. Ooh!
Nasty right hand.
Enzuigiri to the floor. He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
Seth Rollins has found his favorite equalizer, the steel chair. Creates a little space with a kick. Oh my goodness. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting. He's able to dodge out of the way. Has him up for the power slam and instead delivers the inverted DDT. Rollins in full control here.
Boom! Ripcord knee.
Oh no. Look what we have here. He is up high. What?
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move. And a live crowd doesn't get any hotter than this. On the edge of their seats and then some.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all?
Oh, the knees! Did you hear that? Dropping the leg.
Seth Rollins.
That finally has to slam the door shut and in. Wait, trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in? Camel clutch putting pressure on this.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. What a shot.
Nice snap power slam by the Viper.
And he was ready for Orton. Rollins knows just what he needs to do to end this.
Look out!
Down low with the stop.
That could end the Viper's night.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
It's locked in so tight. Running out of options in a hurry now.
Tap out.
The Viper able to strike back.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right.
Spike DDT! He could be looking for a submission here. An uncanny showing of power.
Seth Rollins in dire straits, in danger of tapping out now.
And he very quickly counters.
Rocked with the point of the elbow. Has that sledgehammer and he's just daring his opponent to move first.
What in the world? That's a hammer. I can't just throw a hammer.
Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse. God, disturbing impact.
Oh, basically hammering their opponent into the floor.
Sling blade! But his torso continues to be the target here.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to mount any sort of attack for him now. Look out!
Clothesline! And Orton finding himself on the receiving end once again.
Yeah, Orton has been challenged every step of the way.
Just bashing them with that hammer.
Oh, this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs... Uh-oh. We're gonna see it. Stop! Rollins just turned the lights out. Orton's finally able...
KO out of nowhere!
And this has to be the end of it.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Got this one locked in extra tight. This might be it.
We're either gonna hear a tap or a snap real soon.
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand. Just like that, Rollins dodges. In position. He's painting a bullseye on him.
Caught him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No way.
Turning the double arm underhook.
Alabama slam. Wow.
Oh, man. Orton just stomping away.
And enjoying every moment of it.
Punishing the human body. Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
Can the visionary hang on? Things are beginning to fade to black for Rollins.
The architect better figure a way out. So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now. Oh, no. Driving down with the sledgehammer.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Able to slip out of that one. Switchblade by Rollins. He's quick to get out of the way there. Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer. Trying to string to...
Rollins lining it up.
Seth Rollins with a massive stop.
Orton is in big, big trouble. The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
And writhing in pain, trying to find an escape.
I think his hopes of that are running out. And it's just too much. Has to submit.
So Extreme Rules are now in effect in this one. Anything goes from here on out.
That's right. These superstars can dream it. They are absolutely free to do it. There's nothing standing in the way of their most ambitious and sadistic imaginings. And a stomp to the gut.
Counter. Saw it coming.
Oh, nice balance. Into the knee drop.
Bam. Oh, what a club.
Getting him right into the corner.
And he counters. What a punch.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
And outside she goes. What's her plan here?
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
Could be thinking of high-risk offense here.
Sky high.
Not intimidated. Not even close.
Maybe he's the one doing the intimidating right now, Michael.
And now we're getting an up-close and personal view of this fight.
Corey, just how careful do you have to be in a 2 out of 3 falls match?
Extremely careful, Cole. You never know where a fall could come from or when. And while it's easy to think you can afford to give away one fall, you really don't want to let your opponent get even one step ahead and closer to victory. A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
Caught with that sharp elbow.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers.
Reverses the move into a DDT.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Charlotte clearly not thinking much of her opponent right here.
A quick reversal from her. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission. Beat. A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Big punch finds its mark.
And here he comes, set up for the famed Orton stomp.
It's almost like Randy enjoys this. Over and over again. Orton's planning and calculations paying off there.
Just as he planned it. Oh, and that could doom Charlotte. Looking to end this thing.
Can they step through? Yes.
Boston Crab cinched in.
This is the most... Trying to get out of the submission. And does.
Lands the elbow.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Back and forth. Neither one giving up any ground. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what. Now looking for something to waylay her opponent with.
And come on, no, don't bring the trash can out. That's from way up.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
Back in the ring. Charlotte with picture-perfect maneuver right there.
Proving she is so much more than just height. On jelly legs, about to stumble head first into danger. Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection. Did Charlotte just end this?
The Queen looking to finish things off. Here's the figure 4.
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
Charlotte has flight in mind.
Here we go. From the top with the splash. And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch. Uh-oh, Dragon Sleeper applied. This could be it. It's hooked in deep. His body's overcome with pain. Is he gonna...
Good look at counter. Yes, not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here.
Oh, no, wait.
Spike DDT. And now the hunter has a weak prey about to pounce. Is that what it takes to beat Charlotte?
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
She's fully locked into submission now. Does she have...
Nice escape. Emphatic fall away there. My goodness, did you hear that chop? Shinbreaker!
She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent. Charlotte Flair. The first step is the figure 4, and Charlotte now bridging up.
Let's go in the submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
She's taking things to the floor here. And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
About to introduce some metal into the mayhem in the form of the trash can.
Oh, what a response. These two trading one blow after another.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
And he now slides back into the ring.
Oh, man. This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? Back into the ring here. Punch lands. Randy Orton showing no mercy.
This is where Charlotte will be tested.
Neckbreaker.
Oh, devastating attack from the Viper. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. The Queen in serious danger of submission. Can Charlotte Flair hang on?
Charlotte is trying.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here. Oh, my God, what an elbow. Charlotte Flair tying up her opponent in the figure 4 leg lock. Can she exacerbate the pain?
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
Ooh! It is beyond electric in here. This energy is on another level. Watch out!
Axe handle from the middle rope.
Not the most effective way to take out the trash, but still effective in its own way. Evades the attack.
These two are finding an answer for everything. Put into the corner. What could be next? The Queen putting in the work in the corner, making the climb to the top rope. Moonsault, no. Wow, the first one didn't, but the second one landed.
Incredible.
Randy can't have any offense.
Charlotte displaying all of her ability.
This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone.
He wastes no big clothesline.
Gonna follow up with another one.
You can feel the confidence building for this superstar.
With good reason. Oof, taking a rough hit from a thrown trash can.
And now he gets back into the ring.
Uh-oh.
Watch out. Oh, tossed hard into the ring post.
Lights out. And we're seeing more offense directed toward the head.
A smart strategy in any situation.
Forearm on point. Uh-oh. In position, waiting for an opening. Busting out the heavy artillery once again. Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
This could result in a tap out. Nice escape. Neck breaker. Another targeted attack to his head.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Oh, natural selection by Charlotte. Look at this, Byron.
Figure four head saver.
Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken. The WWE Universe standing at attention. Completely entranced by this matchup now.
Can't miss action taking place in front of them. Nobody wants to blink. They do not want to miss a second of the action at this point. Ooh. Ooh. Get yourself out of harm's way.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this.
How many times have we seen Orton punish his opponent?
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Just wrenching away here. Absolutely excruciating.
Trapped with nowhere to go.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
And this one might be headed ringside. Sliding back in under the ropes here.
Dragon screw takedown, not finished yet. Expertly applied leg lock.
Oh, man, we all know what's coming here.
And he turned it around.
Hooked up.
Oh, shin breaker.
Gets out of dodge.
Russian leg sweep. Down to opponent. And a double axe handle smash.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
And it's time to play the game, as they say, with this sledgehammer.
And Charlotte displaying this kind of demeanor must be an inherited trait.
Timed his defense perfectly.
Oh, targeting the neck. This right here is vintage Randy Orton stomp.
Orton picking his spot.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Charlotte Flair, is she going to tap out?
I think it's only a matter of time before the Queen.
And wait a second, interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Some agility gets her out of dodge.
Got the front face lock applied. Nice suplex.
Oh, man.
The pillars of this building must be crumbling from the energy these fans are putting out right now.
These superstars are giving it their all, and this audience is giving it right back.
All right, time for us to clear the way.
Already ahead of you. Shot with the spear. Flair stepping through, has it locked in, figure four. Perhaps looking for the bridge, there it is.
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Would you look at that? The Queen allowing the WWE Universe to take it all in, to experience the glow. Watching! Collision on the splash. Look at that John Henry swinging the hammer like that.
Charlotte's keeping the pressure on.
And Orton. RKO! Picture perfect from Orton. Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied. Submission locked in. She's holding on with everything she's got, but can her body hold on?
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
Nice takedown there.
Has a weapon, but is wasting time.
Hammer right to the gut.
My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Knife edge chop. Man.
What a forearm.
With all these blows to the head, he has to be disoriented.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection. It's over. You can't survive that again.
And she heads out to the floor. Obviously was in need of a breather. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here. The Viper strikes RKO. Charlotte is in trouble. The Viper with meticulous, agonizing stomps.
Taking his time.
Get this back into the ring now. Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Oh, hard shot right into the post.
Flipped right into the post.
Now clearing the announce desk. This isn't going to end well.
Oh, a picture-perfect leg snap from Charlotte.
Carry the opposition. What's the thought here?
But, oh, man, I really don't like the look of this, guys. You can see the pain.
Those focused attacks to the midsection might have done some lasting damage.
Orton playing mind games with the enemy. And here he is, heading back into the ring. She countered that into her own offense.
Man, it is... Randy Orton. There it is.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Michael Cole, the Queen, could be moments away from submitting.
Taps out from the excruciating pain.
Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse.
Backbreaker.
Stalking here could be a prelude to something big.
Ooh, sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the faint of heart. That's a free fall.
Charlotte Flair setting up into a handspring clothesline. Charlotte Flair! Can she bridge into the figure eight? And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her. A cracking blow in that flying trash can.
From the middle rope. Oh, a splash!
Yes, the trash can connects. Talk about taking out the trash.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. That's what she gets for turning her attention away from this match.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. She's in trouble. How much more can she endure? How much more does she have left?
Putting on a fight.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
With the stop.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Michael Cole, the Queen, could be moments away from submitting. This looks terrible for Charlotte.
There's no... A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
And the Queen hits a spear.
Now this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
Forearm to the face. Oh, nothing fancy about that.
A demeaning gaze painted on Flair's face.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Flair now is dictating the pace.
Orton's being kept in check.
Charlotte going for the figure four. Once she locks it in, if she can bridge out to the figure eight, this one's over. Locked in tight. Charlotte into the bridge.
It's in. This one's over. The pain's too great. That's it.
The Queen is looking to put this thing away.
Figure four locked in. She's got a bridge, Corey.
Figure eight on the way. This is the moment when you're desperate to find a counter.
Trying to find an escape.
Taps out.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Certainly a disappointing loss for Randy tonight.
We all know Charlotte never had any doubt about how this would go down.